Hello, it's Erik MacPherson again with TMC Digital Media. Man, I am excited to talk to you today about sales enablement and how that all creates a digital ecosystem of data that you can utilize as a company with the right tools. For instance, a customer relationship management tool, a CRM. Now, let's talk about why. Why do you need sales enablement tools, and why do you need a CRM? First, I think it's interesting to get into understanding inbound and what inbound is all about and the way that we buy today. You know, buyers buy today because they're coming to you through a number of different channels. One, they're coming through your website. They're engaging with you. They're telling you what you like on your site and what information is valuable to them. And then you're also proactively calling them as salespeople, right? So you're following up with them. So why not get the intel from marketing that we're collecting over the course of the engagement with them on your website, through social media, through the email marketing that we all do, and empower you with that information, utilizing a CRM, utilizing sales tools to be able to help you put the buyers first, their needs first, and deliver an exceptional customer experience, right? Something else to think about is the buyer's journey, right? Storytelling. What we're doing from a marketing perspective is having your buyers engage with us throughout their buyer's journey. There are three phases to this. There's the awareness stage, which is at the very top end of the marketing funnel. If you think about it from a sales funnel, but look at it from a marketing funnel, that top of the funnel, that is not qualified. Those are basically just visitors that are looking to get information, and it's really marketing's job to nurture them so that they start to consider your solutions. And then they're in the mode of actually making a decision as they're considering your solution and someone else's decision. But all that data needs to be captured along the way from a buyer that's starting in the awareness stage, and then that ends up going to say, hey, I'm ready to talk to my sales rep, my local sales rep, right? Another thing to keep in mind is, defining a lead. A lead is a very broad term, and from general marketing practices, terms that marketing uses today of a lead, you have a lead that is a non-qualified lead, but at least we know who it is. A marketing qualified lead. A marketing qualified lead is an ideal customer that is not yet ready to talk, or has not yet bought yet, or is back in that upsell, cross-sell, nurturing campaign that is not ready yet, but they're marketing qualified. And then a sales qualified lead, an SQL. Those are the ones we love as marketers. If we could tee up that behind the back, no look pass from a marketer's perspective to sales, a sales qualified lead, they're loving that. They love a sales qualified lead. And then it's at that point, sales takes the reins and turns it into an opportunity, and then closes it and becomes a customer. And then we start that process all over again. But meanwhile, in management, executive management and marketing, we can all look at what's working and what's not working, right? But at the end of the day, the relationship is not going anywhere. This is all to help enhance the relationship that salespeople have with their customers, with their VIPs. It ain't going anywhere. Trade shows, you're gonna continuously go to trade shows. No, they're not going anywhere. You're gonna obviously have face-to-face meetings, not going anywhere. This is really to enhance that relationship and make sure that you know what the buyer is really interested in, what that customer is really interested in. And we'll talk about the digital ecosystem. Do you know your digital ecosystem? What are the tools? What is the software that you all are utilizing? And is that software actually sharing data and important data and getting that data into the right folks' hands? Also, these CRMs and these sales tools and part of your digital ecosystem really do empower sales. Highly recommend taking a hard look at these things, because it will make salespeople so much more efficient, and also provide them with a much better experience as they follow up with their specific buyers and individual contacts based upon the context of where they are in their buyer's journey. I think you're going to see a lot of these software, whether it's Orgo, whether it's SpecPath, whether it's Zoho, whether it's Salesforce, HubSpot. You got to share data at the end of the day. Got to share the data. So again, why? Why do you want to look at a CRM? Why do you want to look into sales tools that are empowerment tools? Because it's going to make sales life easier. You take, for example, a sales tool that integrates in with your native Outlook client or Gmail, and having a view of your prospect's engagement right there in your email client. I mean, what salesperson doesn't want that? What salesperson doesn't want to have templates and be able to create templates that they are repeatable emails that they send out and they have to type up every single time, but just grab them from a template and have that information automatically populate in there, customize it a little bit, then out the door. Or let's say you got a salesperson that really does a great job at typing up certain emails, right? I mean, they get a great response, open rate and click-through rate and response rate on their emails. Share that with the team. Let the rest of the folks utilize those so that it increases their own productivity and their activities as well. So definitely another thing that I love, that I use a lot, and anyone that engages with me knows, meetings. I cannot stand going back and forth when it comes to meetings, time frames, and scheduling and getting on calendars. You know, there are tools like Meetings, or you may have heard of Calendly, that do this very easily, so there's no back and forth. Highly recommend these tools. For me, selling to others as you want to be sold. I don't want to go back and forth with, here are the few dates and blah blah blah, and go back and forth with emails. Just get it booked. Just get it on my calendar. And the other thing too, automation. With these sales tools, automation is so key today too, because we want to eliminate the need for sales to have to do some tedious type of follow-up that has to be done repeatedly over and over throughout the sales process, whether it's pre-sale, sale, or post-sale. We can automate those things. We can make it to where sales doesn't have to set a task for themselves to remind them. I mean, who doesn't want that, right? When you provide sales the tools that they need, that aligns with marketing and the intel that we're gathering from a marketing perspective regarding those buyers. When they start working together, I think that's when you see the magic happening. And it's awesome to see. It's great to see companies getting excited about this and becoming growth-driven companies. We look forward to hearing about how you're taking advantage of software tools, CRM tools, empowerment tools, and what's working for you. So please share. Look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.